Hey guys, today I am doing a custom of Wednesday on a Bratz Jade Doll Window Wonderland. First I am outlining the eyes and cleaning off any excess paint that I might not factory paint that I might not have cleaned off before I traveled to my boyfriend's house. And then I am starting with the lips. Now this was very hard because I'm so used to drawing on Monster High dolls. So I could not, for the life of me, figure out where the outline of the lips were. So yeah. Monster High dolls tend to have a more defined face. Bratz dolls tend to be a bit more flat when you clean the whole... The Bratz doll's face tend to be a bit more flat when you clean the whole thing off. So it was hard for me to find where the lips were. It was hard. I knew where the eye. I also like do like the white on the eyes. If you didn't notice, I do the white on the eyes. And every mistake I make, I would clean it off. And now I'm trying to like make her face a bit more paler, but not that pale. I just wanted it to have like, you know, Jenna Coleman's pale complexion, because she's as pale as she can be. Yeah, eventually, I don't know how, but I managed to get it to look a lot like her. In the end, well, it took me a while because I couldn't get the face right for a while, and then eventually I did because I added contouring later on and cleaned up a lot of my mistakes. This paint, by the way, dries really fast, and if you use something that stains the bloody plastic, it kind of stays there for quite a while, and you have to continuously clean it off. So I just kept trying to whiten her, trying to make her face a bit paler, because, well, when I got this doll, she was a bit orange. Her face was a lot darker than her body. I think that was the problem back then with Bratz. I don't think anybody noticed, but the face wasn't the same color as the body. So that was what I was trying to do. I was trying to make it the same color as the body. And yeah, I just kept on blending and blending with the lighter paint. And you see now she's a lot paler. She looks a lot better on camera as well. And now I'm continuing with the lips, trying to make them a bit bigger. So I tried to draw her in the Bratz art style. So this is basically Jenna Coleman in the Bratz art style. Not Jenna Coleman, sorry, Jenna Ortega. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up the names now. And then, yeah, it just took me a while to actually place how big the lips were. I wasn't getting the right shape whatsoever until the very end. And now I am doing the eyeliner. This, of course, ruined it all. The eyeliner and the eyebrows. I should have started with something that wouldn't stain the plastic. So I gave her brown eyes. To be honest, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to give her brown eyes because I wanted like some sort of dark eyes or grey eyes. I wanted her to have grey eyes, and then I looked at Jenna Ortega and realized she had brown eyes. I never really realized that she had brown eyes in the show, but now that I'm drawing her, I did. And now I am, and I gave her like a side eye look, like a side eye. I don't know why, I just wanted to give her a side eye, like she's constantly judging you. And then eventually I walked away. Now, to be honest, I did the pupils first. I didn't actually outline the eyes first. Eventually, yeah. And then I did the eyebrows. I think I did the eyebrows. When I did the eyebrows, it didn't really go on right. For some reason, I could not get the eyebrows right. Like, I could tell, like, she had thick eyebrows and stuff. But I might have drew them a bit too thick. And then eventually it didn't fit the doll's face and stuff. So, yeah. It got a lot worse every time I tried to clean them off and make them a bit thinner. So, yeah. Well, later on you'll see how bad the face turned out. But you can't really see it right now because the bangs are in the way. Well, you can kind of see it here. But it's kind of far away. You wouldn't, if you saw the eyebrows, it would look a lot worse. But you can't see the eyebrows from that angle, so yeah. I wish I could put some music on, but then I'll get copyright. And I always put on the same music, so I'm so tired of putting the same music on. Now I'm just cleaning up my mistakes with the eyeliner. And this is where it made the face a lot more dirtier. Well, to be honest, eventually it got a lot better, so yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to cover it up with the beige paint. And yeah, I had to do that a lot just so I could get all the stains off. Yeah, it took me a while to work on this face. It just like... And then eventually when I got all the stains off, I still didn't know what was wrong with it. After I tried to try and get the paleness back, because by the time I cleaned off all the stains, all that work that I did to get me some sort of pale complexion and match the body, it came off. So I had to, I didn't want to use the white paint, the beige paint again, because it didn't seem to blend in very well. So in the end I used chalk. I didn't record this, by the way, I did it off camera. I used chalk to blend in the paleness. I used white chalk, I used beige chalk, and yeah, that did really well, but it didn't work with Mr. Super Clear. Now, when you are using chalk on a doll's face, don't use Mr. Super Clear. Use hairspray. That actually worked. But when you do it on the face, make sure that you already set it with Mr. Super Clear before you do any chalk, and then you put the hairspray on. Because hairspray and paint kind of makes it smudge. So yeah. And now I'm doing the other eye's eyeliner. And yeah, you can see that's the face, right? It looks a lot worse. I swear to God, it looks a lot worse than you can see. You can kind of see it now when I pull the hair up. But my thumb is covering it, so yeah. I'm trying to adjust the eyebrows. I'm trying to like draw on the eyebrows properly now, and again I'm failing because I can't seem to get the right shape. Oh yeah, and I did a bit more outline on the lips, and then, well, here's what I did. I'm not sure if I recorded it or not, but I made her nose a bit more prominent. You can't really see that she has a nose, so I sort of like took the black paint and made her look like she had nostrils, and then sort of like darkened the bit under her nose, the underneath part of her nose, and yeah, that made her nose a lot more obvious. Like I said, Bratz doll's face were kind of flat if you took off the whole thing. Took off the eyes, took off their lips, it was completely gone. You could not see what was there before, because there was no definedness. Yeah, I just showed you it for a second there, and that's how it looks. God, I hate it. And this is me trying to clean all my mistakes off. It would take ages just to clean all of that off, of course. But yeah, eventually I did clean it off, and I put some contour on, and man, did it do wonders for it. I don't know how, but it did wonders, that contour. And I didn't even notice that was why it made it look so bad until my boyfriend pointed out how much her face was shaped like well, a football. Well, not like an American football, an English football, which is a soccer ball. So, yeah. So I put contour on her face and it fixed the face a lot more. I tried to cover up all my mistakes with with a lot of things and it didn't work. Eventually, somehow, I managed to clean it all off and put the pale complexion back on with chalk. But I did that all off camera, so but you see the end result later at the end of the video. Yeah, after a while, I kind of accepted that that was the most I could do. And then, yeah. She did look a lot better after I tried to cover up my mistakes, but there was still something missing. You can't really see how bad it. You can see it now when I turned it to the side. But yeah, I thought maybe I had to like make it look like there was more highlight in the face, but that didn't work. That pale complexion that I gave her was definitely a bit too pale. Now that I'm looking at it, it was definitely a bit too pale. That was probably why it looks. That was probably one of the reasons why it looks so bad. And I think this is now me trying to get the eyebrows right and trying to be more careful. Because before I didn't know how to get it right. And I think this is when I was done with the face, I hope. Let me just... No, okay. No, it took me a lot longer to get the face right. I still could not get the face right. I tried so long, okay? I tried to get the face right for so long, but to be honest, I think this is what these were the shoes that the doll came with, by the way. So yeah, I just reused them and made them and painted them black. I don't really have any other Bratz dolls that I would want to be putting blue shoes on, to be honest. So I painted them black. And gray. And you can see me painting the gray parts on right now. Dear God. My dad should really learn to leave the back door open whenever he cooks his dinner. So yes, you can see the contour I did on the face for like a second. And I put those pants on her instead. By the way, I wanted to make the pants myself originally, but then I found perfect pants that were just the wrong color on her and put them on instead. Eventually I'm gonna dye them black. Don't worry. So yeah, I took the pants from Chloe though. So yeah, that's the pants she came with. I took them from her. And that's me joking about that she has a shiny ass, when it's actually just the panties they painted on her. So yeah, I'm going, when I painted those pants black, I might paint some pinstripes, white pinstripes on them. I really want some thin stripes on them, like the pants I'm wearing, so we can somewhat both be matching. Because I have that same top as well. I forgot to press play. Okay, so I am doing her hair. This hair was, I wanted it to be the noose braided hair in the cartoon, but I could not achieve that because her hair wasn't long enough, so I just made it normal braids in the end. Okay, you can see me struggling here as well as I'm braiding the hair. And oh dear God, it was a nightmare. And by the way, now I've just watched the trailer for the new one. I am amazed. I am amazed. Tyler comes back. And yes, I finally remember his name. His name is Tyler. He comes back. But I don't know what it is going on. It's because it's just a trailer, so you can't really tell what's going on until I watch someone theorize it and try to explain what's going on the whole time. But, okay, I'm going to show you some pictures because after this, after Pasmi finishes braiding her hair. So, as you know, if you didn't know, normal braids, you section off the hair into 3 sections, then you sort of like braid it together. And yeah, I try to do the whole noose thing. Like, I try to like use like some, like, just separate the hair into 2 sections to make it sort of look like a noose, but then in the end it didn't really work. As you can see, I'm trying to do it right now. It's not really working very well. So in the end I gave up and just left it as normal braids. Yeah, later on I'm going to show you some pictures of the doll finished. I am going to dye the jeans right now, right after I'm done narrating this, right after I'm doing this voiceover. There were some parts that I did off camera, like, you know how that outfit has like a bow on the shirt. I changed that because I couldn't figure out how to put the bow on her shirt in the end. I was thinking about painting it on, and then I realized that if I use black paint, you're not even going to see the bow. So I thought if I made this little bow choker for her, it would look so cute. So I did this little bow choker. I'll show you it in a bit. And looked so cute. I'm thinking about rebodying this doll actually, because I am buying the Going Out Bratz dolls when they come out soon. And I want to get two jade dolls to rebody this doll, because I don't want to deal with this doll. First, I bought a new dress for her as well from the Monster High fashion pack, and it's going to be a real pain to put on this doll, the new dress, with this sort of body, so I need to rebody her eventually.